Brzezinski on the right wing boards for Lafreniere. Now to Brodzinski down the right wing. Across to Trocheck to the blue line. Faking the one-timer with Jones. And Trocheck on the right side to Lafreniere. On top of the circle. To Brodzinski back to the blue line. And the Brodzinski near the side of the net goes off the stick of Woolman. Puck comes loose. And Janmark will bring it out. Penalty is almost over. Janmark down the left wing.
Come on, score a goal. Come on. Come on, boys. Score a goal.
The circle gets knocked down. And the puck comes out to center ice. And Trocheck will dump it in. Skinner will set it up. Penalty over. New York 0-for-1 on the power play. We're scoreless. We're in the first. We play 3 minutes and 25 seconds in the opening period.
We get 3:25 into the first period. Right there. Is it Bob Stauffer and Cam Moon?
Eric will get it up the middle, and that's not going to get out. Draisaitl to McDavid in his shot. That one.
Come on, Draisaitl, score a goal.
There's that one just blocked by Morgan, and the puck out to center ice. Gerard down the left wing towards the net. A centering pass goes through the slot. No one from the Rangers can get a stick on it. It's Draisaitl to center. Draisaitl will dump it in. It goes right to Shesterkin. He'll put it up off the boards and out to Sam Carrick. And over the Edmonton blue line through the middle and off the glove of Berard. Puck goes to the corner, and it's Bouchard for the Oilers. Forced back by Hoffman in front of his net, and Skinner got it out of harm's way, but Hoffman in the right corner, centering pass, and that one goes right to Skinner. He'll cover it. Rempe couldn't get his stick on it. And we get the whistle. 4 minutes, 15 seconds. Gone here in a scoreless first period.
Well, good kill from Edmonton, though. They did hit a post. And a chance on a turnover. And Draisaitl couldn't quite. David tried to be 2 men in tight. Would have been a heck of a goal. First shift here for Max Jones. Nugent Hopkins is going to center them after. So it's going to be Jeff Skinner and Max Jones with R&H.
Face off to the left to Stuart Skinner. And the puck goes to the top of the circle. And a shot by Hoffman, steered aside by Skinner. Kulak across to Emberson, off the left wing boards and out. Fox will get it at center, only to the Edmonton blue line. Jeff Skinner will bring it in, and he's being hooked and held, and a penalty coming up as Hoffman now touches it, and the Edmonton Oilers will get a chance on the power play.
Jeff Skinner had his feet moving there and drew the call, and Edmonton gets their first power play of the game. The Oilers are 5th in the league at 26.1. Over the course of the last 6 seasons, Edmonton's been about 25%. It's the first time in NHL history that's ever happened. Rangers have good penalty killing in at their 4th cam at 82.5.
Zach Jones goes to the box for the hook. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com.
The time and out, Corey Perry, not surprisingly, will be the net front.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin, 21 saves, 4-0 win in Columbus last night.
Rangers are 2nd in the league in face-offs. Trocheck and Miller are both around 55%. They're both really good on draws.
Miller will get it out for the Rangers. And Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Bouchard. Drop back to McDavid. Comes in over the Ranger line. The puck will go to the middle of the ice, and it is cleared out as Braden Schneider got it out of the zone. No Draisaitl, 17-game point streak coming into this. To McDavid. He's got a 10-game streak. In over the line to Draisaitl on the right wing. Right wing corner to McDavid. The blue line to Bouchard. Walks to the middle, gives it to McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl. To McDavid. He's going to walk right in. Across to Draisaitl. The one-timer and the save made by Shesterkin. It is cleared out by Miller. Bouchard comes out from behind the Edmonton net. Minute 5 to go in the penalty to Zach Jones of the Rangers. Bouchard to McDavid. Into the Ranger end on the left wing. To the blue line to Bouchard. Across to Draisaitl, walking in, and a pass across went off of Zibanejad.
Not sure why he put the puck there. Got a chance down low for Corey Perry.
Left wing corner, McDavid. To the blue line to Bouchard. To McDavid on the left wing. To Bouchard on the blue line. Across to McDavid. He's up at the left wing point. Speeds through the middle. Into the corner. Nugent Hopkins centering pass. Hit a stick. And the puck up to the line where it's kept in by Draisaitl. Tried to fire it low. And Fox was there to get it out and down the ice.
Cam, what do we say? Get pucks to the net early.
Scoreless here in the first. 6 minutes, 25 seconds gone. To center ice is Arvidsson. Drill it into the zone. It goes to the left wing corner. A bouncing puck in behind the net. Miller wraps it around the glass and down the ice, and that will kill the penalty.
You have that much zone time, you got to have more than one shot on the power play, especially against a goalie this good.
Nurse out through the middle. He'll get up to center for Edmonton. At center ice, he'll shoot it in. Comes around on the right wing boards to Jeff Skinner, and behind the net to Arvidsson. To the left, wrap it in front of the goal. It got to the slot, and that was it. Cooley's going to get it out. Right wing for Lafreniere, hit by Arvidsson. Edmonton with the puck. Nurse. Over to Wallman. Jake Wallman on the right wing to Connor Brown. Oh, put it over the glass, and that goes out of play. Then we'll get a neutral zone face-off. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. This game is scoreless. 7 minutes, 7 seconds gone here in the first from Madison Square Garden in New York. It is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
At Sobeys and Safeway Liquor, they recommend pairing locally distilled spirits and their ice-cold beer selection with Cam and Bob Stauffer here at Madison Square Garden. The Oilers and Rangers, they're scoreless in the first period. Tonight's Kids of Oil Country 50-50, presented by Rogers. It's in support of every kid deserves a shot, inspiring and empowering 100,000 kids in Oil Country to reach their full potential, both on and off the ice, through the power and spirit of hockey. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com. Rogers 50-50 to support. Face-off will be right at center ice. That's the one over the glass in the neutral zone.
Okay. Yeah, Leon Dreisaitl in the short goal.
Hey, bud.
Yeah. I love you too.
Grab your seat. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
How was your weekend?
Good. Yeah. Well, how can I watch the game?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, well, we want Dreisaitl's 50-goal mark. Right?
Yep.
Because he scored 49 of the season and 50 goals last time in 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Okay.
Just walk around to the... Sorry, it's like a little maze in here, eh? We're just trying to clean up. Which reminds me, I'm gonna start cleaning your floor soon, okay?
Floor, here we go. Floor, here we go.
Okay, oh, I'll take your meds from your bag, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Google, play 880 Chet from tuning. Okay, Google, play 880 from TuneIn. Okay, Google, play 880 from TuneIn.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay, Google, play 880 Ched from TuneIn.
Streaming 880 Ched from TuneIn.
Hey, it's Billy Bush. Tune in to my show, Hot Mics, every Monday and Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific for the latest in sports, politics, entertainment, tech, pop culture, and so much more. Tell your device to play Hot Mics on TuneIn to listen.
Welcome to TuneIn.
Jeff Skinner in on the forecheck, providing some trouble. And Mar.16 will get it off the right wing boards down the ice. Should be icing against the Rangers, and it will be with 9:26 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Well, Johnny Mar.16 was available about 2 months ago. And he's played for Chris Knobloch, was one of his better players in Hartford. He's a right shot, thicker build guy, about 6 feet, and he can skate. And he's kind of earned himself a little bit of a spot here. They're playing Carrick as a third-line center and Mar.16 as a fourth-line center.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Oilers win the draw. Nurse with a shot, and that one off a body. Now put towards the net, and a save by Shesterkin off of Henry.
I'm not sure how that didn't go in. I thought it was in the net.
Off the right wing, McDavid comes up the high slot area. His pass hit the stick of Kreider, and he was able to get it out for the Rangers. Mar.16 at center ice, they'll shoot it in. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers taking on the New York Rangers with 9 minutes to go in the opening period.
Edmonton's probably had 9 or 10 shot attempts, Cam. They've only got 3 shots on goal. They're not getting pucks through right now on this guy.
Nurse to center ice. Thump it in, goes off the stick of Shesterkin. Keandre Miller around the right wing, got it out. Wallman, Kapanen. Into the Rangers zone, penalty coming up as J.T. Miller is getting called for interference with 8:37 to go in a scoreless first. He knocked down Connor McDavid. We're going to take a break. When we come back, Oilers on the power play from MSG in New York. Oilers and Rangers scoreless. It's Fort Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat. Show your passion for the Oilers and cheer on the team at Molson Canadian Oilers Game Day Live. Attend throughout the season for your chance to win 2025-26 Edmonton Oilers season seats. Be there for the next Game Day Live event on March 18th at Horseshoe Lounge. For the full event schedule and to RSVP, go to OilersGameDayLive.com.
It's game on at City Ford.
With an all-star lineup of brand new Ford favorites, save up to $6,000 on Escapes and Bronco Sports, and up to $19,000 on F-150s.
Plus, take advantage of 0% financing options available on select models.
Spin the wheel and win an iPad, Oilers merch, Costco card, a snowblower, and more.
Visit City Ford on the St. Albert Trail.
Play Alberta has hundreds of casino games right at your fingertips. Join thousands discovering why Fortune Coin is one of Alberta's most popular games. Fill your reels with golden coins. Multiply your prizes up to 6 times and turn good spins into legendary ones. Land the Fortune Coin symbol to win cash. Trigger the jackpot. Launch the free spins bonus and watch as the dragon takes over your screen. New players get 100 free spins only on playalberta.ca. Claim your offer today. If you gamble, use your game sense.
All games, all seasons. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at Madison Square Garden, Oilers and Rangers scoreless with 8:37 to go in the first period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Edmonton Oilers going to power play. J.T. Miller off for interference.
Yeah, good face-off man for them. Trocheck will start this for the Rangers, but the Oilers got to get some pucks to the net. They got 4 shots on goal first 11 minutes. Rangers only have 3. But Edmonton's probably had 5 or 6 opportunities to put it to the net. There's been a couple blocks and passed off a couple times. Make Shesterkin work. Second of a back-to-back.
Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Keandre Miller will get it around the boards and down the ice.
Trocheck's at 59.3 and Miller's at 61. Yeah, Oilers might not be winning a lot of draws tonight in key situations.
Draisaitl will bring it in over the line. Give it to Perry, right wing corner to Draisaitl. Back to the point for Bouchard. Brings it to the middle to Draisaitl, right wing point. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Skates up near the blue line. Now to Draisaitl. To Nugent Hopkins, and he couldn't get a shot away, and it's chopped out of the zone by Trocheck. Bouchard. The Ranger end, and K'Andre Miller got a hold of it. He is able to flip it out. It's going to go down the ice. Cooley's after it. Skinner out of his net, and he got it to Nugent Hopkins. Rangers do lead the NHL with 14 shorthanded goals.
Well, Kreider is usually amongst the leaders in the league.
He's got 4 shorties so far this year. Is out to center ice. McDavid in over the line down the right wing. To the net, just poked off and stick by Fox at the last second and cleared. Good recovery by Fox. 45 seconds to go in the penalty to JT Miller. Scoreless here in the first period.
Oilers had too many men. They got away.
Ranger bench was calling for it. And it went undetected by the guys in the stripes anyway. Up the right wing to center ice. Draisaitl will shoot it in. Goes around. K'Andre Miller fielded off the boards. Didn't get it out. Wallman keeps it in. Left wing corner to Arvidsson. Now to Jeff Skinner on the right side. Skinner centering pass. Goes through the slot to Henrique. His shot. A riser that knocked down by Shesterkin. Puck on the right wing. Skinner to the point. To Nurse. His shot saves Shesterkin. He's trying to cover it up, and he does. Able to just hold on with 4 seconds to go in the power play. 6:41 to go here in a scoreless first. Well, you're able to get it to the net.
Second unit did.
Second unit.
It's always the same thing with the first unit. You can't pass the puck to the net in this league. Teams are too good. Best power plays put pucks to the net in the first 15 to 18 seconds, create chaos and opportunities. And then you get into some rhythm that way. And when the Oilers go cold over a couple games, it's always the same thing. First unit, it's reluctance to put it on goal.
Face off to the right is Shesterkin. Jeff Skinner taking the draw. Up against Trocheck. Skinner to the left wing point to Kulak. Down the left side. Brown to Skinner. His shot. And that goes off a stick and over to the left wing. Vakanainen was able to get a piece of it, and it comes out. Kulak out from behind the Edmonton net. Edmonton now 0 for 2 on the power play. Center ice. Play it in. The puck off the right wing boards. Emberson to the right wing corner to Connor Brown. He got dumped down. Puck to the line, and Emberson had to go out and come back in. It's offside against the Oilers. 6:09 to go here in a scoreless first period.
Anybody that debates the value in Matthias Janmark, it's games like this where you're down a body, but because he can skate, he can kill penalties, he can play center, he can play left wing, and I know he doesn't have great finish, and he's had some tough moments. He was pretty good last year in the Stanley Cup final, if you recall. Throughout the playoffs. You can say that about a lot of Oilers players. One bounce short.
Braden Schneider up the right wing to Rempe. Rempe will dump the puck in. It goes in behind the Oiler net. It's rimmed on the right. Zach Jones in from the blue line is going to keep it in through the middle, and Rempe couldn't get his stick on it. It comes out and goes all the way down the ice. Schneider goes in behind his net. He gets shoved off of it. Arvidsson gets a loose puck. He'll get it in front to Podkolzin and can't get a shot away. To the line, Stetcher's shot kicked out by Shesterkin, and it's cleared out. Skinner got it to Stetcher up the right wing.
Give him the puck.
Stetcher right side to Kapanen. He flips it in, goes after it. On the left side, Cooley will get it out. Glove down by Henrique, and Trocheck right on him. Henrique with control to Wallman. And Wallman tripped up at center ice.
That's the most obvious call of the game so far, and they didn't call it.
Cooley will flip it in. McDavid comes out from behind his net. McDavid up the right wing to Kapanen. Off the boards and in. It goes in behind the goal. Morgan up the right wing to Cooley. Now to JT Miller. Miller to center ice. Puck brought in by Cooley, and it's knocked off his stick by Bouchard. It goes in behind the Edmonton goal. To the left side, JT Miller to the blue line. To Vakanainen, to Miller, into the slot. Zibanejad got it on the right wing. The shot, and the save made by Skinner off the right side. Fox had picked it up and got a pretty good chance on net. We're going to take a break. 4:32 to go here in a scoreless first. The Oilers take on the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's For Dealers NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Help turn off hesitation, turn off doubt, turn off fears. The YMCA is a charity that helps people turn off whatever's holding them back so they can let their potential shine. With your support, you can help us turn on confidence, connections, and possibilities. Whether it's supporting families, building life skills, or fostering well-being, the YMCA offers a wide range of programs that empower people to shine their brightest. Visit our website to see how you can help today.
Don't panic, there's still time, but it's quickly running out. The biggest savings of the year on flooring at End of the Row Flooring Centers is happening right now, but it's almost over. Spring arrivals are on the way and we need to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the big one. But don't panic, there's still time, but only if you hurry. The big one clearance event ends soon, only at End of the Row Flooring Centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here at MSG, Oilers and Rangers scoreless in the first. 4:32 to go in this opening period. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year.
I just showed Taylor Kitsch on the board.
Yeah.
You know where he played college hockey?
No idea.
University of Lethbridge. Pronghorns. Played a year there.
Really?
Yes.
When they still had a program.
Yes, when they still had a program.
Fortunately, they don't now. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Try to settle out of the face-off circle. It'll be Adam Henry. Going to be up against Vincent Trocheck. We get the puck dropped. It goes left wing corner to Kulak. Will go high in the air and out with it. A bouncing puck in over the blue line. Draisaitl towards the net. A backhand. That's gloved by Shesterkin, who's probably going wide. But he wasn't taking any chances. Be a face-off in the Rangers zone with 4:22 to go here in the first period. Oilers will be back at home on Tuesday. Utah in town. Thursday, it's Winnipeg. Saturday, Seattle. Draisaitl taking the draw against JT Miller. Puck to the left wing corner. Vakanainen. Out through the middle will be icing. We'll do that all over again.
You go to his Hockey DB site for Taylor Kitsch.
Okay.
West Lethbridge. But I know he was at least redshirting there. So he was briefly with Bonneville.
Yeah.
The Fernie Ghost Riders. The Estevan Bruins, and then the Langley Hornets in 0102. I think he chose the right career path.
Yeah, quite a run there. Face off to the right is Shesterkin.
Did you get into all four or just the three Western Canadian?
Well, he was in the
Southeast Blades as well. He played in
the
all.
MJ.
He played in all four junior A leagues.
And didn't he play in the KI as well with Fernie?
Yes.
Yeah.
So 5 different junior leagues.
Puck comes out to center ice. Side his own line. Vakanainen to Fox. Up the right wing boards. JT Miller directs it in. Stuart Skinner out to play it. Finds Nurse. Left corner. It's Perry up high. Comes back to Nurse. Now across to Kulak. He'll find Draisaitl. He'll bring it in. His pass hits his stick, goes over to the right wing corner. Draisaitl gets it back. He's trying to get it to the slot. It gets broken up and cleared out by Cooley. Nurse to Brown. Brown to Nurse, left wing corner in the Edmonton zone. Nurse out through the middle of the ice. 3:20 to go, scoreless first. The Oilers and the Rangers. Nurse will shoot it in. It's going to rim on the right. DeAndre Miller got it around the right wing boards. It gets through the middle. Carrick to center. Now in over the line, cut to the middle, down the right wing. The pad save made by Skinner. Got it with a right pad, and Janmark brings it out. Into the Rangers zone to Max Jones, a shot, and the save made by Shesterkin. He'll hold on with 2:57 to go here in a scoreless first. Sam Carrick made quite a move.
Well, Sam Carrick signed a 3-year deal at $1 million with the Rangers to provide them some toughness, and he does that, of course. He didn't play the final couple games of the Stanley Cup Final. Derek Ryan played ahead of him. And Carrick's had a good year here so far in New York City.
After that pad save by Skinner, Kreider was lurking for the rebound and just couldn't get it. Takes off to the left of Shesterkin, so a good opportunity there for the Rangers. Gets to the corner. Zach Jones can't get it out. Turning and getting it out. JT Miller to center ice to Brodzinski. Now there's Rimpe will get the puck into the left wing corner. Back to the blue line it goes. Othman to the right wing corner off of Brodzinski. To Rimpe and behind the net. Rims it. Zach Jones to the point. Othman shot and a save made by Skinner. There was traffic. Rimpe was going to the front of the net. Othman just put it towards the goal. Skinner held on with 2:33 to go in a scoreless first period.
Well, Bouchard broke his stick on Brodzinski. And that could have been called a slash. It was not.
Face off the Oiler end to the right of Stuart Skinner.
This is an interesting trio that's out here.
Are you speaking of the Janmark, Henrique, Kapanen trio?
Yes.
Okay. It'll be Henrique taking the draw against Miller, JT Miller. All right, they get the puck to the ice. Zach Jones rolls it low. Janmark comes into the corner to Henrique. Now up to Kulak. It's to center, and the puck to the New York Ranger blue line.
This is a sign to me that the Oilers might load up McDavid and Draisaitl for a shift here at the end of the period.
JT Miller into the Oilers zone. Poked off his stick. Henrique to Kapanen. Bring it into Ranger territory and to drop it back to Emberson. Got it around on the left. Jeff Skinner had to hop over his stick. It gets to the middle of the ice. It's cleared out by Jones, and that will be... It was either going to be icing or offside. It was one or the other. Yeah, I think they say they can make changes, so they called it offside. Well, they're putting the face-off down in the Ranger end. Minute 54 to go here in the scoreless first period.
And again, no Zach Hyman tonight. Trent Frederick at least a couple of weeks away. Chris Knobloch hopeful that Matthias Ekholm can join the Oilers on the homestand. Of course, Tuesday against Utah, Thursday against Dallas.
McDavid to take the draw here against Trocheck. McDavid to the point to Wallman, and his shot gets blocked. The puck comes to the line and out. Wallman will throw it across to Jeff Skinner, and he'll fire it around the boards. Panarin into the corner. Forced by Arvidsson to the right side. It goes to Skinner. To Arvidsson, right wing corner. We get to the top of the circle. He's unable to get it low. Cooley will get it out for New York. Lost it at center ice. And Skinner will bring it right back in. He'll go through the middle. He's going to go to the net. The shot saved by Shesterkin. And the puck to the left wing corner. Back to the blue line. Bouchard.
Shoot the puck.
Pass on the right side to Skinner. To the point for Wallman. Off the right wing for McDavid. McDavid in front to Skinner. He's tied up. And a penalty coming up. Keandre Miller was all over.
He let him get away with one. Evan Bouchard, 35 feet out. He passes, just pound it.
And Miller's going to go to the box with 1:07 to go here in the first.
Start number 79, minor penalty. Okay.
The Edmonton Oilers are going to third power play as Keandre Miller was all over Jeff Skinner.
Keandre Miller, super hook.
Oilers going to power play. It's brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Face off to the right of Shesterkin.
Jeff Skinner has drawn 2 of the 3 power plays for him. He's had his feet moving.
All right, McDavid to take the draw against Trocheck. McDavid wins it clean to Bouchard. He'll bring it to the middle on the blue line. On the left to Nugent Hopkins. Into the corner to McDavid. Took him over to the right wing. Across to Nugent Hopkins. Just missed him. Now he'll get to it. We're in the last minute here in a scoreless first. Right wing McDavid. Top of the circle. Into the corner to Draisaitl. To the blue line for Bouchard. To Draisaitl on the right wing. Works to the middle edge. Shot. Saved by Shesterkin. Rebound. Scores! Corey Perry picked up the loose puck, and he gets the power play goal, and the Oilers are up 1-0.
So we'll see whether or not the Rangers challenge this for goalie interference in front. Perry. No way. Nope. That's going to be a good goal, and that's going to be his 15th goal this season. The only thing they could say is maybe Nugent Hopkins got a piece of Trocheck into Shesterkin. They're looking at it down at the Ranger bench, but I think it's going to be a good goal.
19-18, time of the goal. Corey Perry gets his 15th of the year. And the Edmonton Oilers go up 1-0 on the New York Rangers.
I think RNH is going to get an assistant. I think you're right. And Bouchard, because I think it picked up a piece of him.
Corey Perry able to shovel that in from his net front presence position. The right wing, puck shot into the Edmonton zone. Kulak around the boards for Connor Brown. Keandre Miller kept it in for the Rangers. Top of the circle. Jammed off the boards by Henrique and out. Connor Brown will skate to it. Go to the right wing corner. Stop inside the Rangers zone. Bring it up the boards. Cycle it into the corner. It'll go to the blue line. It's Kulak. He'll take a shot, and that one blocked. Brown off the left wing boards to the point. Nobody there for Edmonton, and Panarin will get it out to Lafreniere. To Panarin. He'll get to the middle, won't get a shot. The period will end, and the Edmonton Oilers will have a 1-0 lead after 20 minutes of play with a late goal. Power play goal.
Yep.
By Corey Perry.
Right now they're saying it's unassisted, but we think it's from RNH and Bouchard on the power play.
That remains to be seen. I'm sure those will get added after it gets reviewed. But the Oilers score a power play goal in the latter stages of that first period to go up by a score of 1-0.
And they got 3 power plays.
They did get 3 power plays.
They earned them.
They did, yes.
I don't think... No, hold on a sec here. Do we have...
Not quite yet.
Don't have our
man there.
Okay.
But soon. Last... we will have him very soon. Last game of the road trip for the Oilers. A couple of losses to start it. A win in Belmont Park a couple of nights ago as Edmonton won that one 2-1 in overtime over the Islanders. And a chance here to finish this thing off going .500 on the swing. And put their best foot forward in the first period by taking a 1-0 lead after the opening 20 minutes.
Live radio at its finest here, Cam.
You know it. Oilers played the Rangers earlier this year. It was November 23rd. That was a 6-2 win for Edmonton.
Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50/50. A lot
Lots of Oilers fans in the building, including 90 of our closest friends that we met with last night. Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We got a tremendously loyal fan base. Nobody would ever debate that for a second.
You even got the Let's Go Oilers thing going yesterday.
You like that?
It was loud.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting set for the second period here as Connor McDavid will take the draw. He's out there with Henrique and Kapanen, Wallman and Bouchard on the back end. Puck goes into the Rangers zone and Zibanejad up the right wing for Lafreniere, and he'll dump it in. Comes around to Kapanen, and he'll find McDavid. He'll come flying down the right wing. McDavid into the Rangers zone, poked it in behind the net. Sent right up the middle. Lafreniere will get it out to JT Miller. Knocked away from him. Keandre Miller back into his own zone. He sent up the right side, doesn't get out. It'll be Draisaitl to keep it in. Cross ice, he was looking for Kapanen. Goes to the left wing corner. Kapanen goes behind the goal with it. Right wing to Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Kapanen. In behind the net to Perry. He's goal scorer in this game. He's in behind the goal, waiting out to Draisaitl. He couldn't get his stick on it, missed him, and it goes all the way down the ice.
That was a great play by Corey Perry. And unlucky that Draisaitl did not negotiate contact on that pass, Tim.
Nurse waits it behind the Edmonton goal. Up the left wing for Connor Brown, off the boards and in. And up the left side to getting it out. Vakanainen, long pass. He wanted to get it to Trocheck. Instead, it's Draisaitl. He's coming in to the slot to Stetcher. A shot off the arm of Shesterkin. And the puck along the boards. Draisaitl to the point. Here's Emberson's shot just off the glove of Shesterkin. The puck to the right corner. Emberson behind the net for Connor Brown. They go over to the right wing. 1-0 Oilers here early in the second period. Minute 40 gone. Kept in by Kulak. Goes in behind the goal. Rimmed on the left. Caught Colson up against the boards. And that goes up off the mesh. So it'll be a whistle. It'll be a face-off in the Rangers zone.
Well, bang play down low. And Corey Perry, who's got his 15th goal of the season, just like we all thought when he was signed. A 39-year-old veteran will get 15 goals. Just missed Leon from a one-timer. I will tell you this, Shesterkin in the lower half of the net taken away. He is a great goalie.
He's off to his right. His 50th appearance of the year for Shesterkin. Nugent-Hopkins takes the draw against Carrick. Puck goes to the corner. Schneider won't get it out. Nugent-Hopkins is keeping it in on the left wing. Goes to the left wing corner. Will throw it back to the line. Kulak shot. That gets blocked. Goes over to Arvidsson on the right wing.
Oh, for Colson's labored here. That looks like a groin to me.
Through center ice. Carrick will get it out. Carrick will play it in off the end boards, looking for the bank shot. It goes to the right wing corner. Kreider to the end boards to Carrick. Now on the left side. Berard can get it all the way to the right wing point for Schneider. Behind the net of the Oilers. Got in some skates. It goes to Kreider. Bump it back to the blue line. And Schneider pulls it off the right wing side. He'll shoot it. Now one directed wide, high. Hits the back of the net. Whoa. Goes over to Kreider on the left, to the left wing point. Zach Jones to get it down in behind the Edmonton goal to Sam Carrick. A pass, and he was looking for Kreider, and that was behind him. And the puck is out to center ice, and it's Max Jones for Edmonton. Into the Rangers end, goes to the left corner, trying to spin it towards the net. It goes right to Shesterkin. He'll cover it. 2:54 gone here in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead.
Now, one of the problems in this building is how you access players out of the visiting bench.
Yeah, you can't go straight to the room.
Right.
You got to get to the corner.
And we're just keeping an eye on Colson. That did not look good. He's definitely, TD Force is taking a look at him right now.
He's off to the right of Shesterkin. Janmark taking a draw for the Oilers up against Mika Zibanejad. And Fox has it on the right wing for the Rangers. Will get it out. Goes off a Nurse's skate. Rempe into the Edmonton zone. To the end boards. Brodzinski taken off of it by Nurse. And up the left wing is Janmark. Janmark at center, just over the stick of Max Jones. Goes into the Rangers end. Skinner will get it to Jones off the heel of his stick.
Jones got to make a play there. There's a great chance for Edmonton.
Fox will clear it. And Offman brought it in. They'll say that's offside against the Rangers.
Well, right now, Colson's trying to gut one out down at the Oilers bench, but he's hurt. Yeah, it was offside.
Yeah.
Made the right call.
They did. Put the face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin. Oilers have 1-0.
They're looking at Stetcher. I think he took a high stick, maybe. TD's busy.
Yeah. All right, McDavid to take the draw against Zibanejad.
And Stetcher is going to leave the bench area.
It goes in behind the net, rimmed by K'Andre Miller, up to JT Miller, into the Oilers zone. On the left side, to the left wing point, K'Andre Miller couldn't handle it. It comes out. JT Miller at his own blue line. Over the center ice and just flips it in. It goes towards Stuart Skinner, driving to the boards. JT Miller to K'Andre Miller. His shot, and that one glances off a body. It goes wide of the net and behind the goal. JT Miller. Right wing to Zibanejad. Could not get a shot through. Henrique will get it out. Almost a breakaway pass to McDavid. It goes off a Ranger stick deep into the Rangers zone. And McDavid to the left corner, checked by K'Andre Miller. Miller up the right wing to Zibanejad. To center ice for Trocheck. Comes into the Oiler end. Goes to the right corner. Now in behind the net. Shoved off of it by Kulak. Puck to the left wing point. Out to the right for Schneider. Into the corner. Emberson to Draisaitl. Gathers speed as he gets to center. Now into the Ranger end on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. One hands it over to the left. Perry to the blue line to Kulak. Right back to Corey Perry. With Draisaitl in the left wing corner. And Vakanainen on him. Then Trocheck comes in with a hit. Puck goes to Draisaitl. Centering pass off the stick of Shesterkin, the netminder. And out to center ice is Panarin. Into the Oiler end to Schneider. He'll dish to Trocheck. In front. The shot. Oh, scores! Oh, Skinner had it. Then it went behind him. Kulak tried to clear it. And eventually it gets put in the net. And it looks like it's going to be Cooley's goal. And this game's tied at 1.
Well, it started with a big hit. Trocheck knocked the puck. Knocked Connor Brown to the ice. Two scrambly goals. One on the power play for Edmonton, and Stuart Skinner just couldn't find it there. Tie game.
Well, Cooley gets his 18th of the year. 5 minutes into this second period to tie the game up. It looked like Kulak was about to save the day, and he did sweep it away from the goal line, but Cooley was able to poke it in. So we're tied at 1. We're here in the second, Oilers and the Rangers.
But Colson's back out there, by the way. Look out.
Eric down the right wing will shoot it wide of the net. Fox has it on the point. Shot it. It hit Podkolzin. Nugent Hopkins will get it out of the zone up the right wing to Podkolzin. Dumps it into Ranger territory. Arvidsson after it along the left wing boards. He gets pinned. He's trying to get loose. As Jones is on him, it'll go to the blue line. Kept in by Wallman. He'll go across to Nurse. His shot, and that's blocked. On the left side, it's Arvidsson for Edmonton. Over to Wallman. One-timer booted out by Shesterkin. Berard on the left wing boards in his own zone. Cross to Fox. Up through the middle. Carrick after it inside the Edmonton end goes into the right wing corner. We're tied at 1. We're here in the second. Rempe in the left wing corner. Panarin and Trocheck with the assist. Morgan will keep it in. Give it to Rempe in the left corner. Rempe on the left wing boards to Brodzinski. Has it left corner in the Edmonton zone to the blue line. Blue line, K'Andre Miller over to Borgen. Cross ice pass. It hit Max Jones, and he was able to get it out for Edmonton. And Jones at center ice will drill it in. 6.5 gone here in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. Borgen around the boards, couldn't get it out. Bouchard tried to shoot it. It's blocked. Rempe, he's going to split the D. Rempe in the shot. Save made by Skinner, and he covers it up as Matt Rempe went right up the middle, and Stuart Skinner called upon to make a breakaway save. We're going to take a break. 6 minutes, 42 seconds gone here in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Four Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer, we're here at Madison Square Garden. Oilers, Rangers tied at 1. 6:42 gone here in the second period. Corey Perry scoring in the first for Edmonton. Will Cooley has the goal here in the second for the Rangers. Leon Draisaitl has an assist. That's an 18-game point streak for Draisaitl, the longest in the NHL this year. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. The puck gets to the corner, and it'll be Nurse going in behind the net. Stops back there. Up the left wing for Wallman. Off the left wing boards at the Ranger blue line to Henrique. He shoots it in. That hits one of the stanchions on the glass, goes to the side of the net. Morgan will try to get it out. Wallman comes in from the point. He's able to keep it in for Edmonton, but they got to tie it up in skates. Lafreniere's up against the boards. It does come loose to the middle where JT Miller up into the air, and he flipped that right out of play. And he was just inside his blue line. That's a penalty. Flipped it out of play in the Oilers zone, but he was still inside his own end. Edmonton's going on the power play.
Delay game, puck out of play.
Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Edmonton 1 for 3 with a man advantage in this game. Oilers out shooting the Rangers 15-10 to this point.
And how do they score their goal on the power play, Cam? Put it to the net.
Yep,
Draisaitl took a shot from distance through a screen, and cleaning up the garbage was Corey Perry.
Goes to Keandre Miller off the draw, and he bats it with his glove, and they did get that to Trocheck. He'll get it down the ice. Stuart Skinner could set it to Draisaitl, and he'll come up the right wing. Moves to the middle, in over the line. He'll shoot it. And that one just wide. Went off of Schneider, and the puck cleared out by Keandre Miller.
He didn't miss by much. They were sitting there watching the drop and delay to McDavid, and instead Leon went coast to coast. Now you're going to get your dose of McDavid.
He's got it now in through the middle to the Ranger zone. Swatted off his stick. Carrick will get it out and down the ice.
They've done a good job negating Edmonton's zone entries.
So Bouchard will get through the neutral zone to Draisaitl. Back to McDavid. Into the Rangers' end. Goes to the right wing. Stops up to the point to Draisaitl. Comes down the right wing boards to McDavid in the corner. Back through the middle, and that's off a stick, and Carrick can get it out. And the Oilers haven't been able to get much going here, and there's 55 seconds to go into man advantage.
Connor looks a little frustrated tonight. Puck's not going his way.
Bouchard to center ice. Swings it back to Henrique. Now to Arvidsson. Got it into the Ranger end to Skinner to Arvidsson, right corner. Henrique looking in front of the net. He'll bring it in front of the net, and it goes off his stick, and Zibanejad will get it out. Kulak to Henrique. Puck shot in. Shesterkin got it to the right wing corner. Wallman's in from the blue line. He gets into that corner with Borgen. Comes free to Kreider, and he'll get it all the way down the ice.
Get a free power play like this on an unforced error from JT Miller. You got to make it count. The Oilers haven't done that.
Nurse through the middle of the ice. Just 10 seconds to go in the man advantage. Shoots it in. It goes to the right wing corner. Off the stick of Arvidsson. Cleared out by Keandre Miller. And the other power play is done. They're 1 for 4 with a man advantage.
You worry about losing momentum there, Cam. They had nothing going.
Nurse on the left wing to Podkolzin as he gets through the neutral zone. On the back end, now is able to shoot it in. Schneider up the right wing. Off the boards and out. A bouncing puck. JT Miller. Spun around by Brown. Puck goes on the left side. Cleared out by Kulak. That's going to go down the ice. And it'll be icing against Edmonton. 9:40 into the second. Tied at 1. The Oilers and the Rangers. And I'm with you. as far as losing momentum.
Well, it's if they can't win a face-off when it matters on the power play, so they're constantly having to do resets. And the Rangers have done a good job eliminating them on the zone entry.
Face off to the right of Skinner. Puck gets to the middle. The shot by Panarin, and that goes off an Oiler and out of play. We'll do that again. This time to the left of Skinner. Edmonton Oil Kings 8-4 win in Calgary today. On Friday, they're at home to Lethbridge. Or no, they're in Lethbridge. Sunday, they're at home to Red Deer. That's what it is. Next weekend.
Is that it for them after?
Yep, that's
so
the regular
season. We know who they're playing in the playoffs?
Not for sure.
If they're lucky, no disrespect intended, but maybe Brandon, they avoid one of the teams from...
Yeah, the three Alberta teams, Calgary, Medicine Hat, and Lethbridge are pretty strong.
They've all loaded up.
Yeah. Puck cleared out by Kulak. JT Miller at his own blue line through the middle off his advantage. That's going to go right down to Skinner. Down to Emerson, right wing for Kapanen. Will get it out. And center ice, JT Miller down the left wing to Zibanejad. Lost it just inside the Edmonton blue line. Kapanen will get it out, and his pass knocked down by Zibanejad down the right wing for Lafreniere. He stops, looks to the middle, and that goes off the skate of Vakanainen, and the puck is knocked down by Lafreniere at center ice. As Kulak was looking for the pass through the middle.
Kapanen still has to do a better job of managing the puck. That was almost a break going the other way.
Rangers go offside at the Edmonton blue line. We're going to take a break. 9:31 to go in the second. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Rangers. From Madison Square Garden, it is Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Here at Madison Square Garden, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Tied at 1, Rangers and Oilers. Corey Perry scoring for Edmonton. Will Cooley has the goal for New York. Faceoff's going to be outside the Edmonton blue line. Draisaitl, Perry, and Brown are out there with Wallman and Bouchard. Trocheck, Panarin, and Cooley on the ice with Fox and Vakanainen. Puck goes to Vakanainen at his own blue line, up the left wing, just off of Panarin's stick and into the Oilers zone. Bouchard through the middle, knocked down by Perry. He'll come into the Ranger end. Perry, his pass comes over on the left wing. Draisaitl to the point to Wallman in front of the net to Brown. The shot save made by Shesterkin. Good chance there for Connor Brown. And Cooley will get it out.
What a chance for Brown. Kind of double clutched it too. Didn't pick it up cleanly.
Wallman inside his own blue line for Edmonton. Now to Bouchard. He'll get to center ice. Left wing to Perry into the Ranger zone. Perry off the left wing boards. A shot and a blocker save made by Shesterkin. Puck to the left wing point. Bouchard brings it to the middle. Now on the right to Walmer to Nurse. Nurse goes in behind the net in front to Draisaitl, but off his stick and into the right wing corner. Draisaitl right wing in front to Nurse. Oh, the poke check by Shesterkin before Nurse could get a shot away.
That was great play by Shesterkin. I mean, what a pass by Leon. Who thinks of that play?
Right on the tape of Nurse. Nurse has it at the Edmonton blue line. Tied at 1 with 8:18 to go in the second period. Nurse to Podkolzin. And Rempe right in front of him. Dodged that. Shoots it in.
That was a look out for silly pass.
Oh, was it ever. Boxing behind the net. And Vakanainen will get it out for Brodzinski. Into the Oiler end. Taken to the boards by Kulak. We got it there as Podkolzin and Rempe are also there. Puck squeezes loose to the middle of the ice. And Hoffman couldn't get a pass through to Rempe. Out to center is Arvidsson. To Nugent Hopkins into the Rangers zone. To Podkolzin right corner. Out to Nugent Hopkins and shot just wide of the net.
Great play by Vasily.
Puck behind the goal. Arvidsson on the left wing. Hit up against the boards. Brodzinski behind his net to Zach Jones of the Rangers. Up in the air and out. Maybe an odd man rush. Schneider down the left side to Brodzinski. Great save by Skinner, and he covers it up as Johnny Brodzinski tried the backhand. And Skinner closes the door.
They're going to get a power play. Fucking call coming up. Maybe to put goals in.
He is going to the box.
Edmonton calling number 92, 2 minutes for hooking.
Second power play of the game for the Rangers.
I mean, Vasily makes a great pass in tight. Nugent Hopkins tried to beat Shesterkin to a blocker side, and Shesterkin exploded out of the net. Take away the angle.
Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Tied at 1 here in the second. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner.
Who's out there killing here?
Enrique Nugent Hopkins.
On defense. Wallman
and Bouchard. Puck to the point. Down the left wing into the corner is Panarin. Behind the net to Kreider. Over to the right wing, JT Miller. To the blue line, Fox. Over to Panarin. His shot, and that one blocked by Wallman. Panarin gets it back. Up the left wing. Bounces it to the blue line. Fox to Panarin. Across to JT Miller. Miller to Panarin. He shoots off the arm of Skinner, and that'll go out of play.
I don't see. I think Stetcher is on the bench here. Is he not? If you know,
yeah, they got 18 skaters. So
I'm just surprised. Maybe that Emerson isn't out there.
He's off to the right of Stuart Skinner.
You had another situation where you really missed the TSF goal.
Puck in behind the Edmonton net. Hammered around by Nurse. It doesn't get out. Puck to the blue line. The shot by Panarin, and that's off a skate and just wide. Wallman behind the goal. Rims it on the right. Nobody there for the Rangers. It goes down the ice. Shesterkin played it up. JT Miller didn't see it coming, but Zibanejad's got it. To Fox. Now to Panarin, but put it in his skates. So Fox, who's got to retreat, he almost lost it to Connor Brown. And JT Miller to center ice. To Panarin into the Edmonton zone. Rims to Kreider. Back around to Panarin. Right wing, he's top of the circle. Back to the point, just missing Fox was JT Miller, and it comes out. 40 seconds to go in the power play for the Rangers. We're tied at 1. We're in the second. Zibanejad stood up at the Edmonton blue line, and that's offside.
Janmark just, he does all the little things that can help you, you know?
35 seconds left to go in the penalty to Podkolzin.
And he forced the offside there.
Nugent Hopkins will take the draw. Up against Trocheck. Trocheck wins it. Brodzinski on the right wing. Rims the puck into the Edmonton zone. Kapanen run it around, but it's Brodzinski, right wing corner. To the blue line. Zach Jones to Brodzinski. The blue line to Jones. Comes across the line. Gets away from Kapanen. To Brodzinski. Shot. And he misses on the short side. Trocheck has it on the left wing for Cooley. Behind the Edmonton net to the corner. Lafreniere to the blue line. Brodzinski shot tipped wide by Cooley, and the puck cleared out by Emberson. The penalty over, and the Rangers are 0 for 2 on the power play. 5:05 to go in the second, tied at 1. The Oilers in New York to face the Rangers. Borgen. The right wing to JT Miller. Got it into the Edmonton end to Zibanejad. Checked by Kulak. Trying to get it out. He can't, but Podkolzin will. And up the right wing off the boards. Keandre Miller through the middle of the ice. To JT Miller. To Zibanejad. Down the left wing. The shot. And the save made by Skinner off of Kreider. And Draisaitl in the corner. Trying to get away from Miller. And throw it across to Wallman. Just inside the Edmonton blue line, and now to Leon Draisaitl. As Draisaitl gathers speed, gets to center ice to McDavid. He'll go towards the net. McDavid is passed, and that's blocked by Borgen.
Again, he Needs to shoot there. That's a penalty.
Hoffman gets to center ice and will dump it in.
Leon thought he earned one, and he didn't.
He did. He did think he did. And Draisaitl will get out to center ice. Into the Rangers zone and into the slot. Lost it. Schneider will come through the middle. On the right wing now, shooting it in. It rims into the Oilers' end.
That looked like doing it the other way.
Panarin will get it in behind the net. And it's broken up by Bouchard. Got it away from Rempe. Left wing to Corey Perry. Over to Nurse. Still inside his own end.
So, again, they just back right into this 1-3. And again, Cam, it's a 1-1-3. It's not a 1-3-1.
It's like a 1-3-1. It looks like four guys standing still is what it is. At center ice, it's Henrique. Trying to get it off the left wing boards. It goes to Nurse. Nurse drops back to Stetcher. Good to see him back out there. Henrique to Jeff Skinner. Into the Rangers zone. Down the left wing corner. Henrique going in behind the net. Wraps it around. The save made by Shesterkin. Puck in the right corner. Jeff Skinner up the right wing boards. Turns and shoots it. It goes wide. Comes off the end boards to Panarin of the Rangers. And he'll get it out to center. And that goes past Cooley. And it's icing against New York. With 2:50 to go in the second. This game tied at 1.
Edmonton's had some chances, Cam.
They have.
Like Nugent Hopkins, point blank. Maybe the best 5-on-5 chance of the game. So now you got a tired Rangers group on the ice. The only advantage they have is Trocheck's a 59% face-off man, and they've dominated in key areas in the ice. They've only won 53% in the game, but they're one of the ones that matter.
Puck to the point. Wallman over to Bouchard. Right wing to McDavid. Brings it up across the line. Looking for Wallman. It goes off his skate. And the puck played out. Schneider got it to Trocheck. In over the line. Pass across. And breaking it up was Evan Bouchard. Trocheck recovers to the right point. He was looking for Borgen, who came down the right wing. It gets into the corner. Goes in behind the net. Bouchard will rim it out. It'll be icing against Edmonton. Or no, it won't. That puck slowed right down.
Quicker changes here for Edmonton.
2:12 to go in the second. Oilers and Rangers tied at 1. Borgen through the middle.
That's icing, isn't it?
Nope. I think that may have hit an Oiler. Max Jones has it in behind the Edmonton goal.
Well, give it to a defenseman here. Max isn't back there a lot.
And he's out through the middle. Jones to center ice on the backhand will dump it in. Borgen to the end boards. Left side, JT Miller. Back to Keandre Miller, who get it high in the air and out. Off the glove of Kulak, and now we'll get a pass to Arvidsson. Coming into the Ranger end to Jones down the left wing. A shot that goes wide. And it rims out to center ice. Kulak starting through the middle for the Oilers. Forced over to the left wing. Will shoot it in. Shesterkin couldn't stop it. Puck goes off of Arvidsson along the right wing. It's near top of the circle, and JT Miller gets it out. Nurse out of the Edmonton zone. Ranger blue line, put it into the skates of Fox, and he'll go high in the air and out with it. So Janmark over to Wallman. Jake Wallman, the right wing for Kapanen. We're into the last minute here in the second, tied at 1. Henrique will bounce the puck into the Rangers' end. Fox goes in behind the net. Around the boards on the right to Kreider. He got it out. Bouchard to Kapanen. Kapanen softly into the right wing corner with it. Goes after it. Gets it himself. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard waiting. He'll shoot it. That one was blocked right in front of him. And it goes into the left wing corner. Kapanen's got it in some skates. 26 seconds to go in the period. Kreider's trying to get it out. He does for the Rangers.
I don't know if I love the Oilers having 3 men all in the same corner, 3 forwards. Into a period here. So maybe keep a guy up high.
Bouchard across to McDavid. And over the line to Connor Brown. Could get it back to McDavid. It rolls into the right wing corner. 5 seconds to go in the period. Panarin will bring it out. Panarin down the left wing. In over the line, across to Trocheck, and the second period will expire. And the Oilers and the Rangers will be tied at 1 after 2 periods.
What do you think?
Well, it's tough sledding for chances at both ends of the rink here. It has been a defensively minded game so far.
Didn't like Edmonton's last power.
Win and a couple of losses. Edmonton 7-6-1. Tied after 2 periods. The Rangers are 5-2-1 in that same situation. Corey Perry scored for Edmonton. That was in the first period. Will Cooley scored in the second for the Rangers. Leon Draisaitl started off. Draisaitl on the ice with Brown, Corey Perry. Bouchard and Wallman on defense. Trocheck's taking the draw for the New York Rangers, and the puck to the Ranger blue line. Back in 9 left wing off of Panarin and in. Draisaitl leads it to Wallman. Up the right wing, off of Brown and out. It's chopped back into the zone.
Big boy.
Brown across to Wallman. Over to Bouchard. Through the middle, but off of Brown's stick. And JT Miller will dump it right back in. Comes up the right wing to Bouchard. Bouchard at center ice to Brown. Brought in by Brown on the left wing. It goes to Lafreniere. He'll get it out on the right side to JT Miller. Shoots the puck into the Edmonton zone. Stetcher shoveled it in behind the net, but there is JT Miller. His pass glances off his stick, goes to Perry. He'll get it across to Stetcher.
Great stick from Draisaitl. Break that play out.
Stetcher will shoot it in. Morgan on the inboards. Almost lost it to McDavid. Puck goes to Kapanen on the left side. He's top of the circle. Forced up to the blue line. Jams it low to McDavid. Slides off the check. Goes over to the right wing. To the point for Stetcher. His shot. And that hits the end boards. Goes in behind the goal. Kapanen brings it out of the right corner. Then mishandled it. Went right off his stick to JT Miller. Miller up the middle to Zibanejad. At center ice. He's able to dump it in. We're a minute and a half into the third period. Oilers and Rangers tied at 1. As up the right wing comes McDavid. Makes a move, gets in over the line. Comes down the left side, a shot! And he whistled it wide. Kept in on the right point by Emberson. Right wing to Podkolzin, now to McDavid. Across, one-timer, and the save made by Shesterkin, this time off of Arvidsson. And the puck in the left corner of the Rangers zone. Carrick got it up to the blue line. Kept in by Kulak. In behind the net to Arvidsson. Arvidsson over the left side. Zach Jones on him. Got the puck to Podkolzin. He can swing it back to the point for Emberson. Down the right wing boards into the corner. Podkolzin goes in behind the goal. Left corner to Nugent Hopkins. Now to Arvidsson. To the blue line to Emberson. He'll shoot it. And that one tipped wide of the net by Podkolzin. The puck in the left wing corner of the Rangers in. And it's Arvidsson. Takes it off the left wing boards. Behind the net. To Nugent Hopkins, goes over to the right. To the right wing point, Emberson shot. That goes wide. Kreider will clear it.
3 good shifts in a row for Edmonton to start this period.
Emberson on the right wing, tied at 1 here in the third. Emberson will dump it in. 2:40 into this period. Puck on the left side. Adam Fox will get it up to the blue line, won't get out. Henrique able to keep it in. Behind the net, Shesterkin out to play it, rims it, hits Janmark, goes to Bouchard on the right wing point. Wanted to get it low to Janmark, and instead Trocheck got it out. Janmark is going in for Wallman to center ice. Goes to the middle. Cooley, give it to Trocheck, will just shoot it in. Up the right wing, Matthias Janmark for the Oilers. On center ice. We'll shoot it into the Rangers zone. Shesterkin around the left wing for Panarin. Cross ice. Goes just off of Connor Brown. Goes to his own blue line. Over to Stetcher. Now to Draisaitl. Draisaitl up the right wing for the Oilers. Got an assist in this game. An 18-game point streak now to Connor Brown. In at the Rangers zone. To Draisaitl in behind the net. To the left wing point, Nurse will shoot it, and a glove save made by Shesterkin. 3:45 gone here in the third. Oilers and Rangers tied at 1.
Well, it's a slog out there, and of course, you have great ice at Edmonton, ranked top 3 or 4 in the league every year. Really, the only arena that's generally regarded as having comparable ice is the Bell Center, and this facility here is
awfully busy.
It's busy, and so. This is why I think you got to shoot more. And Connor tried to shoot coming down from the right to left, got a good shot on goal, and just missed it.
Face off to the right of Shesterkin. Draisaitl taking the draw against Carrick. No, Draisaitl out of the face-off circle.
Leon's 1 for 5 in face-offs in this game. That's not good when he's the best Oilers face-off man.
Corey Perry will take the draw. It'll go to Fox. He'll bank it up the right wing to Brodzinski. Throws it in behind Nurse, and that was offside. As Kreider had gone in early, and the Rangers offside at the Edmonton blue line.
I think you figured out I got all the time in the world for Brodzinski. He's got a year left at $775. They were open to moving him a little bit earlier in the year. He's a serviceable fourth-line player because he can skate. He's competitive on pucks. And he's a right shot.
Yeah. Now he's out there now with Carrick and Kreider.
So he's basically been moved up here. Yeah. This game's going on.
Up the left side, Kreider directs it in. Stuart Skinner to rim it, hits Brodzinski, and it goes behind the net. Carrick centering pass, and that's broken up. Brodzinski to the point for Fox. Put it off the end boards. Nurse there for the Oilers. Up the right wing to Stetcher. Gets to center ice. Shoot the puck in. It'll rim on the right. Goes to Connor Brown. Brown dropping it in the right wing corner for Draisaitl. To the top of the circle in the Rangers zone. Wanted to cycle it. Brodzinski broke it up. The puck comes out. It's Brown to Bouchard. They'll hold on to it in the Edmonton end. Both teams will make changes.
Because they're so passive, it allows you to have a stationary breakout of your own zone. Because they're stationary too.
Very stationary. The center ice is Bouchard. He shoots it in. It rims on the right wing. On the right side, top of the circle, goes to the blue line. Bouchard makes a move, comes down that right side, is shot, and that one goes just off of Borgen. And on the left wing, it's McDavid up to the blue line. A couple of moves. He'll let a shot go wide of the Ranger net. Left wing is McDavid. Left wing corner of the Ranger end, trying to take it to the goal. Goes in behind it, over to the right, to Bouchard. He hammers it, and that's a pad save made by Shesterkin, and Lafreniere will get it out. Give it to JT Miller. He'll get to the net. He just chopped it wide as he made the move and got his stick on it, and it goes wide of the net, and it's cleared out. Good opportunity there for Miller. A shot into the Oilers zone. Wallman will leave it behind the net to Emberson. We're tied at 1. We have played 5:40 of the third period. Emberson dumps it in off the left wing boards. Rempe up the right wing to Brodzinski. He'll shoot it into the Oiler end. Skinner will get that around to the corner. Goes off of Brodzinski. Behind the net for Othman, and Othman will go to the left wing. His pass to the point, picked off by Arvidsson. He'll get to center, to the middle to Nugent Hopkins. In over the line to Arvidsson, and shoots! Scores! What a shot by Victor Arvidsson off the right wing, and he gives the Oilers a 2-1 lead.
Well, that came out of nowhere on one of the best goalies in the world. And he'll tell you he should have had that, but that's a pick. And it went off the stick. That's what happened. The puck elevated off of the defender's stick, changed the trajectory on the shot. And Victor Arvidsson with, dare I say, a much-needed goal for the Edmonton Oilers. That's his 9th of the season.
6:09 time of the goal for Arvidsson. Yeah, shot launched off that Ranger stick, and it goes short side right upstairs on Shesterkin. And the Edmonton Oilers retake the lead. They're up 2-1 here in the third.
Chris Knobloch has moved Jeff Skinner up with McDavid and moved Adam Henrique at center between Janmark here and Fox and Jones.
Berard into the Oiler end, down the right wing for the Rangers.
Don't peel off.
He'll go cross ice, hit Henrique with it. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Berard right corner. Round to the left side for Carrick. He's top of the circle, forced up to the blue line. Now to Vakanainen, a shot, that's saved by Skinner. It's underneath him, and he covers it up. He didn't know where it was, but it was in behind and finally covered up. And we get the whistle.
Wow.
Oilers dodge a bullet. We'll take a break. 6:39 gone here in the third. 2-1. Edmonton leading the Rangers from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here at Madison Square Garden. Edmonton Oilers, New York Rangers, third period. 6:39 in. Oilers have the go-ahead goal here in the third. They're up 2-1. Victor Arvidsson's 9th of the year from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, as they recognize Henrik Lundqvist on the video scoreboard.
He's sitting right next to Taylor Kish, and you know what? Some guys are just too damn handsome. As opposed to this radio crew with two guys with faces for radio.
Scare a freight train down a gravel road. Face-off will be to the right of Stuart Skinner. And it'll be Draisaitl against Trocheck in the face-off circle. Emberson on the left wing, up the left wing boards, able to get it out through the middle, and Draisaitl comes in over the Ranger blue line to the right wing corner. Leaves it on the right side to Emberson, to Draisaitl in behind the net, to the left, goes to the left corner, looks to the middle, to Perry, can't get it across to Brown. And along the right wing side, getting it out was Trocheck. On the right wing, Perry will dump it in. Fox will go back for it. Around the right wing boards to Zibanejad. Made a move, got by Wallman. He'll go across. Find Panarin. Panarin in over the Edmonton line. In front, the shot! And a right pad save made by Stuart Skinner's Keandre Miller. Put it to the net. Puck in the left corner. Zibanejad to Panarin to the blue line. Borgen on the right to Keandre Miller. His pass goes right through the slot all the way to the blue line where Panarin will keep it in. Keandre Miller on the right wing. His shot goes wide. Zibanejad to the blue line to Panarin. Cross ice. Miller centered it. And that's off the stick of JT Miller and goes wide. But a great chance for the Rangers. It's in front of the Edmonton goal. And Wallman got it up to the blue line. It doesn't get out. JT Miller keeps it in. To Keandre Miller, right point. Down low to Zibanejad. Oilers up by 1 here in the third. To Borgen on the right side. The one-timer from JT Miller goes wide. Zibanejad left wing to the blue line. Miller across to Borgen, sent towards the net, redirected, and the save made by Skinner. Lafreniere with the deflection. That was a sharp save by Stuart Skinner.
2 chances for Edmonton to clear the puck. They didn't get it out, and the Rangers were really unlucky not to have tied the game there. Oilers dodged the bullet. Perry exhausted. One of the things that's happened here, they're rolling over the 4 lines. He's actually playing more than he normally does. 39-year-old guy. And in the Oilers zone D structure, the wingers have got the point man, and they've got they got a couple defensemen with great lateral movement. And they created some mismatches and extended the offensive surge in the Oilers zone.
Nurse in the left wing corner off the draw, and that goes between the benches.
Yeah. And that was almost, that hit I believe that hit John Giano.
Oh.
They're checking to see if he's...
Yeah, it looks like he's okay. Yeah. Face-off will stay to the left of Stuart Skinner. 2-1 Oilers lead.
And Rake's taking a lot of draws as this game goes on. He's out there to... It's Carrick against McDavid.
They drop it. It gets to the corner. Nurse over to Stetcher. Up the right wing and out to Kapanen. Tried to push to the middle, and Brodzinski was there for the Rangers. Into the Edmonton zone on the right wing. Across to the left side to Carrick. Carrick spun around on the left wing boards. Puck goes free to Brodzinski. He can get it to the right to Borgen. Put it in behind the Edmonton net. Nurse for Edmonton to McDavid, and he's got to go in behind the goal. His pass picked off. Oh, and then he recovered and took it away, and he'll come out through center. McDavid over the line to the middle. There's a shot, and it's blockered away by Shesterkin. Penalty coming up to the Oilers when they touch it. Put a 2-on-1 for the Rangers. Brodzinski, he'll come in. His shot, and that goes off of Stetcher and wide centered, and Brodzinski couldn't get his stick on it, but the Oilers are about to be shorthanded. It's going to be a cross-checking call. And Jeff Skinner's going to the box.
Oilers blew a 4-on-2 after a brilliant defensive effort by the Oilers' Connor McDavid.
Skinner for the cross-check.
Edmonton number 53, minor penalty, cross-check.
2-1 Oiler lead with 10:47 to go in the third.
I don't know about you, but I thought Nurse got cross-checked too. He got pushed from behind. Oh yeah, it's a cross. There's no question on Skinner. That's a cross-check.
Yeah. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner. Jeff Skinner's in the box right now for the Oilers. The Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Face off to the right of Skinner. Miller taking the draw against Henrique. It goes right to Ty Emberson, and he'll get it out and down the ice.
Henrique's done a good job in the circle here, and he's been part of the penalty kill, which has been satisfactory to this point in this game.
Fox to Zibanejad. He'll shoot it in. JT Miller on the left side to Kreider. Kreider over to Miller on the right. Cross to Fox. Now in the middle, Panarin on the blue line over to Miller. One-timer to glove save made by Skinner. JT Miller hammered that thing off the right wing, and Skinner came across and got it with a glove.
And there was a screen there. I mean, Chris Kreider jumped, and the puck went underneath him, but it was a solid save from Stuart Skinner, and Henrique another draw here.
To the left of Stuart Skinner. Gets to the boards through the middle. There's Nugent Hopkins. He'll get it out and softly dump it down the ice. Fox up to his own blue line. Flops it back to Panarin. Now to JT Miller to Kreider into the Oilers zone. On the right wing for Zibanejad. To the point, Panarin across the line to Fox. Fox will shoot it. Save Skinner. Rebound. Oh, what a save by Skinner with the left pad. Back to the point. Fox to JT Miller. He gets checked on the play, and Connor Brown will get it out.
Terrific stop from Stuart Skinner there.
Miller in the neutral zone to Fox. Left wing to Zibanejad into the Oiler end. Towards the net. Cross ice pass. And it goes off of Wallman. Now Kreider tried to get a shot. He couldn't. It goes to the line. Fox on the left wing for Panarin. Left wing corner to Kreider. Make that Zibanejad to the blue line to Fox. Across. One-timer wide of the net by JT Miller. And down the ice it goes. Penalty over in 28 seconds.
Oilers hanging on here, Cam.
They're up 2-1 here in the third. Panarin to the left wing corner to Zibanejad. Back to the blue line to Fox. On the right to JT Miller. Into the middle. Zibanejad will get it across to Panarin. To the blue line. Fox's shot. Lots of traffic. It goes to the left wing corner. Kulak finds it in behind the Edmonton net. He'll get it out. A 2-on-1. Short-handed. Podkolzin brings it in. He'll shoot. That hit the stick of Fox. It goes wide. And Podkolzin gets it right back. Penalty is over. New York 0-for-3 on the power play. Edmonton up 2-1 with 8:39 to go here in the third period. Keandre Miller will get it out. Now Trocheck at the Edmonton blue line. Dumped down. Crowd wanted a penalty. They're not getting one. Podkolzin up the left wing to McDavid to center ice. Now into the Rangers zone. Right side to Bouchard. Goes into the end boards. Now in behind the net. Left wing corner to Draisaitl. Fires it around to the right point, but Nurse wasn't quite over there yet, and it comes out. And center ice is Trocheck. To Miller across to Borgen. Now to Trocheck into the Oilers zone. Goes off the skate right to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl into the Ranger end in front of the net. McDavid couldn't get his stick on it. Knocked away by Shesterkin. It's in behind the goal. Draisaitl on the inboards. Goes to the left wing corner. Through the middle of the ice, hit Trocheck's stick. It comes out, and it's Cooley to center ice. He went to shoot it in. It goes off his stature. Draisaitl through the middle. Pass to Nugent Hopkins. Flips it in behind the Ranger net. Now Brodzinski to the right wing. Peeled off his stick by Nugent Hopkins. It goes back behind the goal. Schneider on the left wing for Zach Jones. Back to the middle for Schneider. Schneider Comes into the Oiler end, goes down the right side, goes to the right wing corner, stops. Around to the left wing to Carrick. Carrick in the left corner, behind the net to Rempe. Rempe to the left wing point. Zach Jones through the middle, and that's blocked and getting it out. Max Jones to Arvidsson. Comes into the Ranger end on the right wing. To Kulak in front of the net off the stick of Nugent Hopkins. It went off of Shesterkin, and Carrick comes the other way. To Rempe into the Oiler end. To Carrick. Takes it to the left wing. Didn't have a shooting lane. Across the blue line. Fox's shot, and that goes just off of Max Jones and wide. Brown can get it out. 6:35 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Rangers. Zibanejad on the right wing to JT Miller into the Oiler end. The puck goes up to the blue line where Fox can bring it across the line down the left. To the middle, it comes across. One-timer, that's blocked by Wallman. And up the right side, it is Henrique to get it out. It will be icing against the Oilers with 6:10 to go in the third, and Edmonton up by a score of 2-1.
Well, the push has come here from the Rangers, and we knew it would. Stuart Skinner's had a good start here, because the Oilers have not had a lot of offensive juice, but they got the go-ahead goal, and now a critical draw. They do have 2 men that can take face-offs out there, Henrique and Janmark.
Shots now 21-20 for Edmonton. They're up by 1 here in the third. The puck goes to Wallman, and he'll get it out for the Oilers off the right wing boards. Now Brown into the Ranger end, and off his stick. Panarin skates in front of his goal for New York. Panarin to Zach Jones. Jones will dump it in. Stetcher going back for Panarin. Spun him around. The puck goes to the middle of the ice, and it's Corey Perry for the Oilers. Perry will play it in. Sturkin rims it. Goes to Cooley, and he'll get it out. Cooley into the Oiler end. Right side to Trocheck. His shot misses short side around the boards and down the ice.
Leon looks exhausted here for Edmonton.
DeAndre Miller in behind his own goal for New York. Steps out in front of it. Up the right wing to Borgen. To Carrick, and now to Kreider into the Oiler end. He's going to go towards the net, across to Brodzinski. He was over his stick, and McDavid comes flying down the right wing, in over the Ranger blue line, over across to the left to Kapanen. Oh, that hopped over his stick.
It's got to bear down there. It's a great chance to get one for Edmonton.
Carrick into the Edmonton zone, stops left wing corner to the blue line. Give it to back at 9, and Schneider is shot, and that hit bodies in front of the goal. Jeff Skinner up the right wing to Kapanen, got center ice, shot it in. Schneider in behind his net. They'll wait back there. Schneider to Zibanejad, now to JT Miller. Miller into the Oiler end, goes to the left wing corner. Along the left wing boards, it does come free. 4:20 to go here in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead. As Arvidsson will dump it in left wing corner in the Rangers zone. On the right side, Arvidsson to jam it off the right wing boards. Hits JT Miller. It does come out. Miller to Lafreniere. In on the right wing, a shot, and that's blocked by Wallman.
Wallman's going to be hurt. He's beaten a couple here.
Nugent Hopkins into the middle to Bouchard. Still in Edmonton territory. Up the right wing off of Arvidsson. It goes into the Ranger zone as Fox. Left wing to Panarin. Comes into the Oiler end. His shot, and the glove save made by Skinner. He's going to hold on to that. 3:40 to go in the third. 2-1 Oilers lead the Rangers. We'll be right back from Madison Square Garden. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network. We're here in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 2-1 Oilers lead. 3:41 to go here in the third period as they take on the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. Victor Arvidsson, the go-ahead goal at 6:09 of this third period.
He shot the puck.
Shot the puck.
Got a little bit of help. Took off a stick. I know you love those back in the day.
Had enough trouble just with the shot. Face-off will be to the right of Skinner. McDavid taking the draw against Trocheck. We'll go to Nurse. Let's go in behind the net, over to the right, and across to Brett Kulak. And Kulak comes up the left wing. For Nugent Hopkins, now to McDavid. In over the Ranger blue line, towards the net, shot, scores! Connor McDavid with a rip job to the glove side of Shesterkin, and it's a 3-1 Oiler lead.
Well, that's a beauty. I mean, just explodes out of the curl there and lets one rip, shoots as he's moving, which changes the angle on the goaltender, and as good as Shesterkin is. And Nugent Hopkins got his third assist of the game here, Cam.
Connor McDavid gets goal number 25 on the season and increases his point streak to 11 games. And most importantly, the Edmonton Oilers have themselves a 3-1 lead here in the third period. Great shot by Connor McDavid. And Aaron at center ice for the Rangers. Shesterkin's looking to the bench, but the puck gets turned over. And Arvidsson for Kapanen almost sprung him. But it goes into the Ranger end right wing corner. Kasperi Kapanen up the right wing boards to the top of the circle. Left side to Nurse. His shot kicked out by Shesterkin. Trocheck up the right wing will get it to the blue line. And now out. Shesterkin was looking to the bench.
He's going now.
Go now as it's shot in by Fox. Kulak behind the Edmonton goal, up the left wing, got it out. Sent right back in. Skinner can set it to Nurse. Rims it to Arvidsson. Now to Draisaitl. The empty net, a shot, and it goes wide.
He's going for 50.
In behind the goal as Brown ties up on the end boards. And the loose puck to Trocheck. Up the right wing for Zibanejad. Center ice will shoot it in. 2:19 to go in the third. Edmonton up 3-1 on the Rangers. Zach Jones scooped it to the right wing corner in the Edmonton zone. Wallman will poke it in behind the net. Along the left wing corner boards now. Kreider up near the blue line to Panarin. The shot through the middle, blocked by Podkolzin, and then Draisaitl tried to saucer it into the net, and it got gloved down.
They're not going to give him that empty netter, are they?
Jones wheeling out for the Rangers to center ice. Into the Oiler end on the left wing. Rims it. Flipped up and out by Kulak. Brodzinski at center. Gave it to Carrick. He'll come in. Get it poked off his stick. Goes to the left wing corner. Comes to Carrick. Up the left wing boards. Hit along the boards by Kulak. And behind the net for Cooley. Right wing, JT Miller to Cooley at the side of the goal. Won't get a shot. Draisaitl didn't get it to the blue line, and Jones kept it in. To JT Miller. Left wing to Panarin. A shot saved by Skinner, and he got the rebound as Cooley with the opportunity on the second try. 1:10 to go in the third, and the Oilers are up 3-1.
So they're going to take a timeout here. Timeout, Rangers.
All right. Give their top guys a little rest. The Edmonton Oilers getting 2 goals here in the third period. Victor Arvidsson at 6:09.
What a goal from McDavid.
And Connor McDavid at 16:35. Nugent Hopkins and Kulak with the assists on that one. And yes, as you had said earlier, Ryan Nugent Hopkins has 3 assists in this game. As the Rangers, the netminder on the bench for the extra attacker and trying to get to within 1.
It's not often you get a chance to outduel one of the best goaltenders on the planet. But Stuart Skinner has got 21 stops in this game. And the other guy's given up 3 on 23.
Bob Stewart played well against New Jersey, too.
Yep.
And Calvin Pickard was sensational against the Islanders. Face off to the right of Skinner. JT Miller taking this draw against Leon Draisaitl. Or Connor McDavid, pardon me. And the puck goes to the blue line. Panarin will bring it to the middle, down the right wing. Give it to Fox. He goes behind the net, centered it. There was no one there for the Ranger. Now it comes free. Fox is shot, and that's off of Wallman and out of play. Now
Wallman's, he must have blocked 4 shots in this period. Like at least 4 shots in this period. Like he's just getting BB'd all game.
They need a couple of ice bags for him after.
He has been fronting pucks all night long. Winning the Chris Russell Award tonight.
56 seconds to go in the third. Puck kick into the corner. Zibanejad back to the point, broken up by McDavid. He'll get it out to Draisaitl. The backhand, that's wide of the net. But he was over center, so no icing. It's JT Miller in the left wing corner of his own zone. Rips it up to Panarin, who comes into the Oiler end. To the middle of the ice, Kreider on the right to Zibanejad. Around the boards, JT Miller on the left wing to Panarin, to Miller. Back to Panarin. Down the right wing to Fox. 24 seconds left to Panarin. His shot, and that's blocked in front of the net. That went off of Nurse. It's underneath Nurse. They're digging away. It comes free, and it goes into the left corner and now to near the middle. Nugent Hopkins fanned on it, and it's shot wide. Rimmed by Wallman. It stays in. 7 seconds left. JT Miller on the right. His pass hit a skate. Comes to the blue line. And the Edmonton Oilers get 2 goals in the third period. And they win this game 3-1 over the Rangers to go 2-2 on the road trip.
Well, you got to love it. You know who had an awesome game tonight? Jake Wallman. Guys had to do a lot of different things to help Edmonton win. It wasn't pretty. Deep squad. But they got her done. And Nugent Hopkins with a 3-assist performance, which undoubtedly will jack up the Oilers fans. Jake Wallman with about 37 shot blocks in the final 10 minutes of this game. It was good. No question.
Yeah, hard-fought victory here tonight over the New York Rangers as the Edmonton Oilers can go 2-2 on the road trip. Lost the first 2 in Buffalo and then in New Jersey. Won against the Islanders in overtime.
Cam, it's the subtlest of things, but the penalty kill in tonight was perfect, 3 for 3, and it paid a huge factor in this game. And you need to go to be your best penalty killer. Stewart had a good start, man. Real good start.
That he did. Corey Perry scored in the first period for the Oilers. Victor Arvidsson and Connor McDavid with goals in the third period for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, 3 assists in this game. And Stuart Skinner, solid between the pipes. And we have a Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right downstairs. Oh, he's almost ready, not quite ready. He's just about ready. 22 shots for the Rangers in this game. We can head downstairs. We got Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer.
So, Stu.
Hey, Ryan, what do you think of this game here tonight?
I mean, we battled it out. We grinded it out, obviously. I think they're off a back-to-back, so probably a little tired on their side. And I thought in the second we slowed it down a little bit too much, but found it again in the third.
A couple things. You end up with 3 assists, but I don't know. I never want to blame the ice. It just seems here you just got to put pucks in the net and create havoc. It's not like it is at the Bell Center at Rogers Place. Is that fair?
Yeah. I mean, for sure, it's a bit of a different game, especially the way things have been going, and they have a really good goalie. So simply the better. I know it's. I speak to this, but you want to make that pretty play and that extra little play sometimes when it's not going in, but a lot of time just simple is the key.
I don't know if you got the updated stat, but if you knew that Jake Wallman fronted and blocked as many shots, but man, he was outstanding in the third period. He probably ate about 5 or 6 bullets.
Yeah, he ate everything, so he should be getting the hard hat tonight.
Perfect. Ryan, thanks for doing
Ryan.
this.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, there's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. 3 assists in the game for Nugent-Hopkins. The Edmonton Oilers win 3-1 over the Rangers. And hard-fought victory. Rangers played hard. They're battling for a playoff spot. Edmonton Oilers keep jockeying for position with the Los Angeles Kings in the Pacific Division. So an important win for the Oilers that will put them now a point up on Los Angeles. But yeah, just good third period for Edmonton, and you talk about shooting the puck. Arvidsson and McDavid, those are prime examples.
Yeah, and I mean, and Connor just about threaded the needle earlier in the game on one, and with an absolute ripper to sort of put this one away and give the insurance goal. But hey, Cam, the Oilers lost 3-2, 3-2 in games they easily could have won in Buffalo and New Jersey. If you told me they were only going to score 5 goals in the next 2 road games and get back-to-back wins, but they did because they stopped the puck and they defended. So it wasn't pretty, but they ground out, 3-1 road victory, and they end up even on the trip, and now they return to Rogers Place against a completely different type of team. A fast, explosive Utah hockey club that can really get up and after it.
Well, we're looking forward to that. We had some fun here tonight. Edmonton Oilers win 3-1 over the New York Rangers. Corey Perry, Victor Arvidsson, Connor McDavid score for the Oilers. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had 3 assists. Leon Draisaitl had a helper, so his league longest point streak of this season at 18 games now. Connor McDavid is at 11. And the Edmonton Oilers pick up their 39th win of the year, 39-24-4 on the year. The Rangers drop to 33-29-6. 3-1 the final. Oilers over the Rangers. The Rogers post-game show is coming up next.